What is up, guys? Paramoto here, making a video after about 2 weeks off. I figure you guys probably you'd like a channel update. What's been going on with me? What's been going on with the channel? Why we've been radio silent for a couple weeks? I'm probably gonna make it the title of this video, so you probably already know. I ended up getting COVID. So I ended up getting COVID about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It wasn't that bad for me. I'm keeping politics out of this. I'll probably throw a little bit of opinion in there, but no politics here at all. And I don't want to hear any politics. But it wasn't that bad for me. I was sick for like 3 days. My girlfriend is a paramedic, and she got exposed to the coronavirus over and over and over again. Mainly due to people that are just idiots that don't know how to take care of a runny nose and fever. They would just constantly call 911, and she just getting exposed to these people over and over again, and she eventually got probably the Delta variant. Kind of thought that I was immune to it, to be totally honest with you. You know, if I'm gonna be totally honest. Really cool car behind us. So I thought I was kind of immune to it because honestly I've been exposed to it over and over again this last like year and a half, being also in public safety, and honestly I thought I already had it, or like my immune system was good enough to fight it off. I don't really know. I really thought that I had it though, and that's why I wasn't actually getting any symptoms. See if we can. That thing's so cool. Thing. It's a little like old racer style, but I thought that I couldn't get it. So I can get some gas real quick. This is one thing that I know I can get, and come to find out, I sure as shit can. Great guy. Oh, and I just poured gas all over my motorcycle. Well, looks like I need to go get some water or something. At least it didn't run down in my engine and stuff, but it's like right on the paint. Someone's freaking gas off of it. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt nothing. But anyway, so come to find out, I could totally get COVID. And I'm not immune to anything, and I'm not special. I am not a unique snowflake. None of that stuff. I can get COVID, and I did. It took me about 3 days to get over most of the symptoms. One of the symptoms I have not been able to kick is the fatigue from COVID. Oh my God, I am so freaking tired all the damn time. I can generally pick like, oh, let's go like, you know, let's go to jiu-jitsu, or let's go for a run, or let's lift weights, and literally I can't do another thing that day. Like, I'm just so tired. That's why I haven't been making videos, because I'm exhausted, like, all the time. And today, it seems like I'm feeling a little bit better, so that's why I'm out here on the motorcycle. I was able to run earlier, even though the wind out of my sails has been taken so abruptly. I was running like 4-ish miles, like not really that far, but farther than an average person. But I was running like 4-ish miles a day. Or every time I tried to run. It wasn't every day, but every day I went to run, I would go about 4 miles. Now I feel like quitting after about 1.5 miles. So that is a drastic decrease in my mileage time and my time spent hitting the trails and doing something that I truly need for stress relief and all sorts of other stuff. Honestly, when it comes down to it, it's been kind of rough, and making videos has been literally the last thing that I was really going to be able to do. You know, it's been very much on the forefront. Like, I'm missing time with my subscribers. I'm missing, you know, algorithm points and whatnot. But at the same point, like, I have no energy. That's really what's been going on with the channel. I've lost a little motivation, and I'm trying my best to get it back, guys. This is one way that I'm going to try to get it back, is I'm taking the long way to the grocery store to go get some stuff for the din-din tonight. And I'm going to try to have some fun and reinvigorate my passion for motorcycles. I went to jiu-jitsu today, and I took the car. I just took the car. It's just a lazy option, and it's the way less fun option, but I didn't feel like, you know, getting all my motor stuff on, and then going to jiu-jitsu, and then changing into all of my jiu-jitsu stuff, and then changing back into my motor stuff, and then coming home and taking a shower. Like, it's just a lot of work when you have no energy. A bikey bike, though, this thing has not seemed to miss the beat. It didn't start up with the gusto that it normally does, being like sitting for like 2 or 3 weeks, but it started basically right up. Like right at the end when it was about to kick over, it was like, ugh. Like it almost thought about bobbling. Not like not starting, but just bobbling. But it's basically fine, you know, it's all good. Hackety Pringle rides again. So I want to say first and foremost, I want to cut off anybody that's trying to get this into political realms, is that yes, COVID is real. No, it wasn't that bad for me in this particular circumstance. Yes, it has killed people. I understand. Just because I was only sick for 3 days doesn't mean that's the norm. Doesn't mean that's everybody. You know, I understand that it's a real virus, and it, you know, it may have killed somebody's out there, like somebody's mother or something, you know, and I don't want to pass any judgment or be nasty in any way, shape, or form. And it's actually, I know somebody whose family has taken a pretty good hit, and it's very sad. It took me 3 days to get over, and I'm not really that healthy. I eat like crap lately. Honestly, I eat like crap. I don't really exercise nearly as much as I should, and be a better person. I really could. I probably have some pre-existing conditions that are undiagnosed, but still it took me 3 days. That being said, my typical plan when I get sick is I will typically go out and run as much as I can. As much. Like, I try to run literally as much as I can, because it gets you outside, it gets you underneath the sun, it gets you away from just sitting on the couch feeling sick and sorry for yourself. And also, especially when you have a respiratory problem, it gets your lungs moving. That's like the best thing for you, is to get out and get your lungs moving. So I went out, and you know what, I would run like a mile and be done. And it wasn't like a respiratory thing, it was just fatigue getting me done. But you know, honestly, for me it wasn't that bad because of the way that I handle things. I typically handle things very well. And I think, honestly, when it comes down to COVID, over the last year and a half, we've done almost everything that you could possibly do to make our immune systems worse. You know, honestly and fully, it's almost like we've made our immune systems worse at every turn. The first thing we did, 15 days to slow the spread. Well, what does that do? It means you go out, you don't go outside, you don't do anything, you just sit in your house, and your immune system isn't around anything that's not normal. And then the last year and a half, we've been wearing masks almost religiously in some places. And what does that do? It limits your immune system's exposure to new things. And I think over the last year and a half, I think our immune systems have taken a toll. I think the immune system has been the absolute biggest victim in this whole thing, is our immune system. And like, I think the best thing that you can do for yourself, and I'm not a medical professional, especially not anymore. My paramedic card has been expired for like 6 months. I think one of the best things you can do for yourself is to go out and expose your immune system to a small amount of germs and viruses, so that way, you know, knows what to do when it encounters something new, you know? I honestly think it's like your virus IQ. Like, how much of this virus can your body handle? You know, has your body got a lot of virus experience and stuff? And if you've been masking and staying inside for the last year and a half, it's probably very low. I try to go places that don't have any sort of mask mandate. That's why I'm going all the way out here. I also try to you know, go out and live a normal life. You know, I go to jiu-jitsu and we're like in each other's faces, sweating, and like just, I'm exposed to all sorts of nastiness, and COVID probably would be like one of the least nasty things. So I mean, I think I'm a pretty good example of keeping your immune system up and going. And I think that's what saved me from having a bad case. Again, if anybody out here got really sick, if anybody lost a family member, I don't want to, I'm not passing any judgment on you guys, you know, and God bless you, honestly. But for me personally, it wasn't bad, and I think it's because of what I do. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get dinner for my family. I'm losing my voice after a 17-minute video, and I'm just so out of shape in physical and also in YouTube terms. I could be way better, and I'm gonna try to do better for you guys. I know I say that over and over again, and you guys don't have any obligation to believe me, but I'm trying, guys. Deuces.